The moment you start walking even more and moving more, you'll be further away from there and you can refocus. So the moment you can look at your pain and get the wisdom out of there, what you learned, and turn around and go forward, now how fast you're going to get out of there and change your life. So I am going to have 3 minutes to show you something because it still doesn't make sense until I show you this, what this vibration craziness is about. So what is this?
Jewelry.
Jewelry? Anybody else? How does it look like?
Stones, top of a ring, or
what is it? In one
stones.
word, how do we call? It looks like a
Foggy picture.
foggy picture.
it's a
It's a crystal.
It's a
Crystal.
crystal.
Do we
Yeah,
agree?
yeah.
It's a crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. Normally, where are crystals being formed? If you look at the weather, what sorts of crystals do you have?
Cloud.
In the water. In the water, very good. So this is a water crystal actually. Dr. Emoto's research, you know that probably. She's familiar with that. That's great. Emoto, E-M-E-T-O, Emoto, E-M-O-T-O. Dr. Emoto. Look it up. I'm bringing you only a very small little bites of that experience of what he has discovered. So this is a water crystal. So in order to understand how much is your how much is life based on water?
70%
In our body, but do we have life without water? Fresh water? No. How long can you live without drinking water? How many days?
A few days, not more than.
Exactly
2
2
days.
days. Perfect. Yeah. So this is a little experience in music for you.
I can't feel your body.
How does it feel? Just listen. Do you want some more? So now, how does it feel now? It's much better, huh?
Much better, yeah.
Phew. All right. So next. How does it feel?
It's good.
Soothing.
Soothing.
That wasn't
This is
This is good. So I will keep it on for a subliminal effect, which I want to reach in you and explain what's actually happening.
I find previous one better.
I wonder, are you well conditioned? Which music would make you actually feel more empowered to do new things and be at peace? So, right. So what if in your workplace was like this of a music for you? So now let me show you. This is how your body water looks like when you listen to heavy metal music. So if you got used to living in a mud, in your body water because you've been conditioned, that will be for you comfort zone. But truthfully down, bottom line, once you start living to your own true self and out of your heart, this music, you cannot help it to feel good.
No.
Because your water crystals form back. So your sensation of this vibration stuff is basically nothing else than your water crystals are forming or falling apart. Makes sense?
Yes, it does.
yeah.
So now let me show you a little more. This is what happens when, with your body water, when you are angry and you are yelling, this happens to your whole body water, so as to the other person who you are yelling at. And this is what happens when you start saying thank you, and you start saying I love you, I appreciate you. fellow Pakistanis? And how much do you empower your own self to say thank you to your own self? And you appreciate yourself on a daily basis. Just how many times do you form your water crystals? No. So do you know why you
practice? Depends on practice.
That's right. Depends on practice. Happening. So the moment you start to actually love and appreciate your own self, you feel better. Do you have to have an environment for that?
No.
No.
Unfortunately.
So you can just sink into your own heart, and in the hardest of the deepest of the worst, you can just find something to understand that you are still alive. So if you can appreciate that you are living and your God and Creator allowed you to stay alive, then you should be so grateful. And no matter what happens, that gratefulness will pull you out from whatever you are and whatever you feel. So if you just stick with that, you will be able to start appreciating other people. And once you do that, they automatically will appreciate you back. But even if they don't, do it because it feels good. You know what you are going to, the effect of you saying thank you and expressing your love and gratitude and respect will make the other person fly. So how much do we rise above all that conditioning each and every day? To sit down and ask the other person when they are in distress, so what did you mean? When they are screaming out of pain, can you sit down and help them to form their water crystals back instead of yelling back and forth?
It's very good.
So this was Dr. Zhu for you. Sorry for the time I had to cut my presentation in half. So this is the time
that
I
we
can
also
stop.
regret because we don't
So
have
what I
time.
need
But
to
it was a good
give the
presentation.
floor to Rehan Allahwala, and just know that I am here in this country because I never felt the warmness of people and the welcome anywhere in the world what I have from you, and I never been appreciated in my life for what I do, what I get here. So I keep coming back for more.
Thank you.
Since Rehan said that since the time is running and you guys have to go, there is one short little video we would like to show you about where is the world going and how we can teach very fast. If it's that okay with you, then that would be a good little experience and learning. And then in the meantime, please.
On YouTube also, this is your presentation.
My presentation in
this
full.
Is on YouTube?
Yes, it's. If you go on drzhu.com and click over to YouTube, it's one of them is on my favorite list. Once you open it, the entire sequence will open up. The one I did at Ikra University is all up there. The whole 1 hour is there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very good, very good.
So,
السلام علیکم, thank you for letting us be here. آج کا جو سیشن تھا بیسکلی دیٹ واز ہمارا جو ملک ہے جس طریقے کے حالات میں گزر رہے ہیں ہم بہت زیادہ ڈپریس ہیں, اور جو ٹی وی کا اس وقت رول ہے, میڈیا کا جو رول ہے وہ سب سے زیادہ کروشل ہو گیا ہے ان ٹرمز آف بلڈنگ دا اکانومی. یعنی کہ ہم ٹی وی کھولتے ہیں اور زیادہ تر لوگ ڈپریس ہو جاتے ہیں. اس وقت کے حساب سے صبح اٹھتے ہیں تو پتہ چلتا ہے جو ہے نا پوری قوم ڈپریس ہے. دوپہر کو اٹھتے ہیں تو ٹی وی شو چل رہے ہوتے ہیں, کھانوں کے بدل ہے, سارے قوم کھانے میں لگی ہے. رات کو دیکھتے ہیں کہ فلانا اور کوئی مسئلہ ہو گیا ہے, اور زبردست قسم نہیں. صبح اٹھتے ہیں تو زبردست قسم کی خاتون بیٹھی ہوتی ہیں, زبردست جوڑوں میں پہنے لگتا ہے کہ بھائی بڑی یہاں پہ رونق ہے. خیر, تو میرا تعلق ٹیکنالوجی سے ہے اور میں 13 سال کی عمر سے ٹیکنالوجی کے کاروبار سے منسلک ہوں, اور میری 51 کمپنیاں ہیں 6 ڈفرینٹ ممالک کے اندر. اور اب ان سب کو چھوڑ کے میں نے اپنے ذمہ ایک چھوٹا سا کام لگایا. میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ 140 ملین ملک میں ایسے لوگ ہیں جو $30 مہینے سے کم کماتے